I planted a guitar garden, and it sparked too. And it sparked too. Hoo, hooty hoo, hoo, hoo. Waiting on the sour zaps. We're waiting on some sour zaps. We're waiting on some sour zaps. Hi. Well, hi. Give me a little dudes. I just dabbed myself in the gravy, baby. Uh, so if you've been following my channel lately, and stalking me through the YouTubes or the Facebooks, if you've been stalking me on the YouTubes or the Facebooks or whatever's, um, the dark web maybe, like we basically got the music bug going again, thanks to my accident a couple months back. Any hoot and kitten caboot. Um, we ordered some stuff. Uh, I got a guitar that I've been wanting ever since I decided I wanted the guitar. Um, I vaguely remember it, from Dream Warriors. Uh, ooh, back in the day. I'm not really a George Lynch fan, or rather, I'm just not really like a hair metal or glam metal, except for oh fuck, what's those dudes? Anyway, I just think it's a really fucking cool guitar, and yeah, so we'll get into that. And I also ordered a Spark too. So this is not really a like review and like full demo or even anywhere close to like we're barely just uh, touching it up and getting a cop and a feel or whatever you want to squeal. Um, of each. And the good news is if you want a more in-depth review and yada yada yada, there's a jillion of them. There's a jillion of them up on the YouTubes. So go explore it. Go explore that, little dudes, up on the YouTubes. So the smallest thing that I got in any of this was some strap locks. We're not going to put these on in this video. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to wait like at least like a week or something before I do try to put these on, just because I want to make sure that everything's good on the guitar first, and there's some other modifications. There are some mods that we're going to make to this guitar, but not until later in the video, that we've at least got our initial grind for the guitar, and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm getting at? I think he think. And the other one, I'm sorry, I don't know what I did with the box, but I already opened it because, um, you know, this kind of like caught me. Or hold on. This caught my eye because I was looking. I desperately need a few more stands around here. The real problem isn't, that I can't get more stands is more that, like, I don't have anywhere to put them. It's like I got 12 guitars or something up in here and just got another one, and, I don't have enough room. Um, so this, like, caught my eye because, like, I mean, you see, it's fold up flat, and then you bring it out like that. Uh, and then, oh, excuse me, I'm doing it the wrong way. You bring these out like that, and it really is simple. And so, if you want to use an acoustic, got the little flipper down things. Bada bing, bada boom. How do you do? It's a guitar stand, and it folds up flat. Uh, oh, I'm sorry, just up to the S52X. Uh, you know, uh, 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 uh. It folds up flat. Throw it in your gig bag, the accessory compartment of your case. That's ace. And we got a couple things, to go with the Spark 2 as well. I was going to originally just buy the whole goddamn. I was originally just going to buy the whole bundle, but, I really didn't need the wireless guitar things because I don't like those style that it's got the thing protruding from the back of them, and you can't like fold or nothing, and it's just like it takes up a lot of space. I feel like, and it's not very flexible. But I got these like a month ago or something, and and I've got another pair in the back. I think is like legato or something like that. Um, but these are really fucking good. These are really, really good right here. Anyway, so I got the battery, and I will say one thing right off the diggy dick or whatever that is. I mean, it's still in the product box right now, to be fair, but this amp in the box is way heavier than I thought it was gonna be, um, and I don't like that. Um, we'll see. I doubt that the shipping box is adding that much extra weight to it, but we'll see. I think it's supposed to be like around 10 pounds or something. Anyway, so obviously, there's not much to see here, but we're going to go ahead and get it out. And then there's some paperwork, some kind of contract, probably an NDA. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to hit the microphone. But yeah, so we'll sign that NDA off later. And uh, that is a thick battery right there. That is a thick battery right there. That is a thick boy. That is a thick boy. And the last other thing before we get to the Spark is I got the carry bag. Because again, that was my plan. Basically, here at home to like live here in the living room, but also to, be a portable amp to, take with me. And it definitely so far feels heavier than I expected it to be. But again, it is still in the shipping box. Or the product box, whatever you want to call it. This is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. It's got the red, whatever, lining. I'm going to say, yeah, about medium padding. And got the shoulder strap, everything right there. And then accessory pouch up on the front. Accessory pouch. You put your stuff in there, man. You could put your weed in there if you really wanted to, but like if you do it, make sure it's like old school. Don't put your weed in here like loose if it's botanical, or like, well, actually, especially if it's wax. If you're putting wax in here like bare, what the fuck are you even doing with your life, dude? What the fuck are you even doing? Man, this feels really heavy. And, it is really hard to get that whole that box in shot. So I guess we'll have to do this from the front. The guitar, I guess, is going to be kind of like that too because, um, yeah, we can't. We're not going to be able to fit but so much on the overhead. This is, again, this is feels a lot heavier than 10 to 12 pounds. It really, really does. Again, it's still in the product box. It's still in the product box, but unless this little box right here weighs 12 pounds, and oh, actually, you know what? This little box does got some weight to it. Hold on. So we got this. We had this little piece like right up at the top of the box, and I am sorry. I should have like shown you the box with that in it because it looked cool, and pulled it out. But I'm sorry. I am failing you as a unboxer guy thing. Um, Homungus or whatever homunculus, is that what you call me? I don't know, but this little box right here does have some weight to it. Um, and yeah, this is basically a piece of the power cord. Can we get that on the overhead? Yeah. Check it out. Have you guys ever seen a power cord like this? I'll tell you what. Game changer. Game changer. And I am assuming this is going to be the wart. Well, not the wart, what do you call it? The Decepticon, the Transformer. Put that on the overhead too. Game changer. And just when you thought they couldn't change the game enough, a fairly short USB-C. A fairly short USB-C. All right, are you guys ready for the money shot? Are you ready for the money shot? Is there like a handle or something on the top of this amp to like help pull it up? I am doing this the hard way. Shut up, Steve. That is one complaint. Is that I say this in jest, but the handle should have been on it, so I could have just like see up on top. Uh, I do like that. Well, I guess it is a real amp. It's just I still feel this kind of like weird feeling about the Spark line, just because I mean it's pretty cool. It really is pretty cool. It's just something about it. It's like it doesn't quite feel right, but it does. And I don't know. I'd like to see the day though that something like this catches up with like the Headrush Prime or the Helix stuff, because oh boy. To be fair, the only Spark amp I've used so far is that like little Go amp I got back there, and it's really cool. But that little small speakers, anywho, and kit and caboodle. Let's look at this amplifier. So there's the front, and I am assuming that's where our battery goes. Let's find a battery. What do we do with batteries? We plug it in. And plug it in, plug it up. Baby. Ladies. Or fellas, If you want to plug it up, plug it up, plug it up, plug it up, plug it up. If you want to plug it up, plug it up. Or whatever they say. All right, so let's see. So I think we're going in this way, right? Or Wait, I can't see. My eyes are stupid. Okay, we got it right there. Uh, now can I figure out uh, how this thing goes back on? Can I get it back? Is it locked? Oh shit! I am locked and loaded, little dudes. I am so proud of yourselves. I am so proud of yourselves. And so here we got the backs of the units, and yeah, so after we unbox the guitar, and we start doing some just, little me not playing guitar very well, I am going to test it a couple of different ways. I am going to, bear with me, mama. Uh, we are going to record it using the microphones on my Tascam X8, and then from there we're going to play a little bit more and try to record it through the line outs into the X8. Just have a, try it all out. Try it all out. I do not really intend this for recording. Um, Maybe one day in the future, the album we're working on right now is all about the Headrush Prime. But, this is more for, the jam out. Just, live in the living room lounge and have everything kind of one box. But when it comes to like actual effects and, like actual recording, oh, I'm going to have to work that. You know, I don't trust the Spark amps to, replace, the Headrush Prime. Uh, the Headrush Prime has NAM modeling now, too. That is, as a wise man once said, that is very, very nice. Doop. Do 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 do. Should I put some strap locks on the amp? Uh, and there we do. There we do. There we do, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, just in case I didn't have this flipped around the right way in post production, there we have it. And just on a completely random note before we move on, at some point I do plan on, if this works out good, getting the personalized grill cover too, because that'd be really cool to have like keys all stretched out, rolling across the floor, printed on the front of my grill. Yeah, that'd be ill. Another note, this is, excuse me, this is much lighter outside of the product box. Still a little bit heavier than I expected, but good bit lighter. The little box, should have figured, did carry some weight because instead of putting the transformer inside the amps, they put it in the plug. So if you don't know the history of this guitar, I'm surprised because I would have expect if you're watching my video, you probably watched 100 of these videos on this guitar already. So like, what are you even doing, man? But respect. I still love you, baby. I still love you. Anyway, this was not the same. There's, I don't know, the long history. Basically, basically just slapped their sticker on his original guitar or whatever. But there's been mod kits and whatever over the years. I really didn't know about it because I saw this in the video for Dream Warriors and then just kind of forgot about it after a few years. But I started seeing them pop up on UbiTube and stuff too, and I saw this Firefly version of it. It's like a couple $100. Well, it was like 240 on sale, and everybody seemed to be glowing about it for $240, and they were basically giving it the same kind of praises that they've been given Harley Benton or whatever. And I thought, a couple of the people that I sort of generally trust gave it the okay. So I'm going to give it the okay because, I'm going to try it out. Is, what I'm hoping is maybe, if it is a little bit lacking because of setup or whatever, that maybe that will be the thing that motivates me to learn to, do this shit myself. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's cut some tape. Let us cut that tape. Cut! What do you call a little boy on a bike? Cut! Cut. We're on the overhead now, if you didn't figure that out, dummy. Overhead, that cut. We're cutting in the box, cutting in the box. Sounds like I'm singing like a gospel or something, Praise be the cardboard. So we're going to flippy cut as I pull this up out of the box. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we'll have some of this in shot. I don't know, because I don't have a whole lot of room to move around and shit. Maybe. This guitar is pretty light. Just carrying the box, the whole box. It's light. It's very, very light. It's very, very light. For $240, man, they really could have included a case. No, I'm not really. I am not that guy. I'm just playing around. If this is, as good of a, $240 guitar as everybody is saying, I don't see how it's fucking possible. So, I mean, I get it. It's, like an outdated Floyd Rose and, system and everything. And it's, but still stainless frets and, having a locking tremolo at all at $240, man. Fuck. And, oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we got, foist things foist. We got our, what do you call these things? Hex wrenches, Allen wrenches, or, Ted? I want to know. And we've got a guitar cable in here. Is that a tremolo bar in here? Or... Oh, yes it is. That's the tremolo bar right there. Okay. I'm just making sure. Oh, shit. We are getting there. Technically, we are getting there sitting here in my underwear. I got pants on too, but, I am technically still sitting in my underwear. Just, a little FYI. A little FYE. LMNOP. I'm doing this slow review. Like I haven't seen this in 1,000 UBTube vidges. But, you know what? Let's get the headstock up. On the overhead, there's our Firefly classic locking nut. We are going to get that nut. I am trying to pull this off without, looking at it at the same time. And it's kind of difficult, Let's see it. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is fucking so much prettier in real life. That is so much prettier than in real life. It would be nice to have the bones wrapping around the posts, on the sides, I mean. But on a $240 Firefly guitar, oh yes, and we did get the pull pot because I saw a whole bunch of people saying that there was a pull pot and showing it, and then other people who pulled it out and said that theirs didn't have a pull pot. Mine does. So if you don't know what this pull pot is going to do, it's basically just going to switch this humbucker in half so it becomes a single coil. Uh, Pretty easy peasy. I'm going to leave that on until we try it, just because that's my philosophy. Let me give this the bare knuckles test that one of the few things I do know to do. And yeah, that neck looks all right. Um, just a complete side note or whatever here, but I feel like when we start talking about gear, the pick, loses the conversation so quickly because everybody just says, "Oh, well, it's just a pick," or whatever. Or at least I've seen a lot of people, act that way, like those little celluloid picks and shit. Let me tell you, man, those picks are bullshit. Those picks are fucking bullshit. Slip right out of your fingers, and impossible to keep a grip unless you put like some super glue or what was that shit they used to? Was it fuck? It was like gorilla something, gorilla snot. Was I think was the thing, and man, or was gorilla snot for the neck? I think gorilla snot was to get the grip on the pick. Anyway, these fucking little Dava picks are amazing. They got a good little grip on there right now, and they got the multi-flex kind of thing, so like you could get a thicker gauge going that way. It's a little bit like more medium right there, but then if you flip it around, it's a little bit thicker, and they work nice. I like them. Okay. I will say this right now. Just this like couple seconds of playing it way the fuck out of tune. Guitars are always, when you order a guitar and it's shipped to you, it is always going to be out of tune. That's even with a Floyd Rose, that's normal. As a matter of fact, a lot of manufacturers will de-string the strings just a little bit, just so that they don't squeeze too tight as they're being shipped. It's yeah, something about fucking up the tension and potentially even popping the strings. So, but you know, just regarding just playing the way the neck feels right there, it is not my Variax or my Les Paul as far as playability goes, but for a $240 guitar, that's very nice. That's very very nice. That is way beyond par, as good or better than the old Ibanez budget guitars used to be. Like way back in the mid '90s. Like I had the what was it, the RX 170, something like that. It was like a $200-300 guitar, and for the price range, it was amazing. The tuning stability was kind of but for back in those days, cheap guitars just didn't have good tuners. But we got a locking tremolo system on here. So all right, let's bring this back up here. Oh, as a matter of fact, let's get this up on the bitch. I think that's looking pretty nice. I think that is looking pretty nice. Play it, bitch. Play it. Okay, ABCYEF2, or however that do. We're going to take a break, and I am going to go pee and take care of a couple little things and come back here, and we're going to hook this all up, and we're going to play a little bit. We're going to play a little bit. And when you're out of tune, if you're sharp, always drop down below the note you're trying to tune to and then back up, just because it's better with your tension. I should be leaving the nut loose while I play this first little bit, just so that the strings have room to stretch and normalize, whatever you want to call it. But fuck it all. Yeah, see already. Yeah, it's I would hold on. Let me get back over here because we're going to try out some different presets here. I will say the neck is okay. For the price range, I don't know about the cheaper Ibanez's now, but like back in the day, like those the old RX and RG series necks, to be fair, couldn't hardly anything really top those, and this is not that. But it's okay. It's okay for a $240 guitar. It's alright. It is alright. And it probably could use a little setup, but let's find another tone. All right, let's go into our little thingy things here. What genre are we in? We are, what is this? It's like HIV broken or something like that. All right, so we want to find right away some high gain. Actually, you know what? First, let's do some of these because I tried some of these on the Spark Go that were pretty cool. Wait, is that? Well, shit, I think that's the one I was just on. Oh, do I gotta tap it? Oh, it was already on? Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, yeah, no. Alright, yeah, no. Now, let's get that up. And what do we got on here? Yeah, let's turn that on. Alright, let's turn on some. Yeah, let's get some delay up in this bitch. Alright, let's just play like that for a little bit. Alright. Where is my low end? I think. See what I mean about the that is normal. 100%. That is normal for a new guitar like this. Um, what am I doing? I don't need that. I need to come in here and come to my tuna. Come on, open up a fresh can of that tuna. Yeah, see, that slipped major. That slipped major into a minor. You know what? I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna like leave that off until I hope it's not a bad setup on the Floyd Rose. But I mean, like I said, it's normal for a new guitar to go out of tune a lot, but uh, it's kind of annoying too. So you know what? I'm gonna try something here. Hold on. My strap, the strap that I brought in here to use temporarily, did not like fit right on this guitar. So I could go get another strap, but I'm being lazy. That is the first guitar string I've broken while playing in decades. And I wasn't even, oh man, I hadn't even pulled the little plastic thing off of here. Oh boy, and I don't have another pack of strings here right now, so we're gonna have to make do. All right, let's try. Let's go. Let's look for a different preset. Um, Hold on. Is there like a punk or a just straight up rock? What is Crazy Crew? What is Crazy Crew? Oh. I don't like the placement of this knob, but uh, oh, that is better. That is better. Well, at least now the tuning has sorted itself out. And I apologize, for those of you who don't want to sit here and watch me smoke. Just, I smoke. Sorry. Wait. All right, I was going into playing earlier and completely lost track. Look, looking for a toggle switch. Oh boy. Oops, that's wrong. Or whatever. Let me try something here real quick, and then we'll like kind of wrap things up a little bit. Um, boom, a boom, boom, tat. Who do you think you are, motherfucker? I don't know. You don't know. All I know is you like toes. Ooh, you're gross. Ooh, you're gross. Ooh, you motherfucker, you gross. Uh. Oh, can I not play these through the speaker? Well, that sucks. See, why can't you just like give me a drum loop? Why can't you just like give me a drum loop? Or whatever. Whatever that was. That was weird, but it worked out for the song. It worked out for the song. All right. And so we put the Spark 2 in the carry bag. Fits pretty snug. And I think the handle can stay on there. And then we do have the AC cord in here. And, there's enough room in there for a few other little small things if you really want to. Yeah, it is its thing. It does its thing. And so I did promise you guys a couple mods to the guitar before we go. And I am going to fulfill that promise because I am a man of my blurb. Or whatever that nerd. It is thunderstorming outside. So let me find something to put down here. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I'm sorry, I do not have a guitar bench kit in the little, neck proper thing or whatever. Pro tip. If you've got a locking nut and you don't have or, forget to put your hex Allen, bob, whatever, key in your pocket and, these little ones that come with the guitars and everything, they're always so small. They're always so small. And so I did this same mod on my Variax. So let me turn this guitar around just a little bit. Sorry, I do not have much room in here, but this is enough room to see it, even if it's going to be on the side of the rule of thirds. Anyway, my solution on the Variax was that I meant to show you the package. It's these things were like I think $1 or something like that at the dollar store, and all it is a little sticky magnet. Hey, dude, scared? For whatever reason, the sticky thing is not coming off of here like at all. It doesn't even seem like it's on here, but like I know that one of these sides has a sticky thing because like I put one on the Variax. Maybe it's because they've been sitting around so long because that was a couple years ago that I bought them. But that's what I did for the Variax is I put a sticky magnet, like right there on the headstock, and then you know, yeah, it just keeps the Allen, the little Bob wrench or whatever, the Steve wrench in place. But if I can't get the fucking sticky thing out, then, whatever. God. Uh, but, we have another mod. We do have another mod, and this one should go off just fine. But first, let me get a sip of my Diet Coke. Because I'm sweating in here. I am sweating in here. And just, full disclosure, son of a bitch, I did steal the idea for this mod from a young fellow. I believe his name was, what was it? Was it Philip McKnight or Joshua Philip McDayknight or something like that? He did this same mod because he said because his daughter was scared of the guitar. So I think this one's going to be too big. But, I bought this little thing of them, though. That's like the same size. I got them in different sizes. So how's that one going to look? Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. So I just use the same, or these are the bigger ones. Yeah. So all right, let me find another of this. Okay, so now let's make this official. Let us make this the official eyeballs of eyeballs of gravy, baby. See, I can't peel these ones off either. I need somebody to, there we go. Like, I need somebody to peel things for me. Like, that's why I need a girlfriend, so she can, like, be here and peel things for me. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Yo, girl, get over here and peel these googly eyes for me. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Girl, I like the way you fucking peel those googly eyes. Mm-hmm. I can't believe the fucking string broke, man. All right. Now just yeah. I'm gonna poke that eyeball down, little dude. I'm gonna poke that eyeball down. Push it. Push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. You son of a bitch. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Googly eyes. Let's bring it up to my forehead and like crop it and like maybe have something to put on a thumbnail like. As I used to say in the old days of, well, actually, it wasn't House of Gravy yet. It was Tubby G's Timmy G stuff and stuff. We was unboxing stuff and stuff. Anyway, what we used to say is, and there you have it. Or, and there we have it. I don't know. It's been like 84 years or something like that since those days. But I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, um, is it the best guitar I've ever played? Nah. Um, it's cool. You know, it is 200. It is definitely playability wise. It is definitely $240 worth of guitar. Um, and having the stainless frets and everything on it, it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna be really interested to see what it sounds like on my Headrush Prime, and we will, because there's no way I'm gonna buy a new guitar and that while I'm working on an album and not use it on the album. I mean, the whole idea of the album is to kind of show off a little bit of the Headrush Prime sound or whatever. Well, it's also to make art, but whatever, Steve. Yeah. So be anxious to hear what this guitar sounds like going through there, and get some like real gain going on. Um, yeah. The that Floyd Rose is definitely outdated. I guess the pull up isn't very good, and the push down has some resistance to it. It's hard to get a feather like if that makes sense. If you play with a tremolo, you know, I'm sorry that's the way that looked, but if you play with a tremolo, you know what I'm saying, yo. You know what I'm saying? That you could kind of recreate that with a whammy pedal too, but my feet, hand, eye, mouth, whatever coordination not very good. It be not good. Uh, I'm not good anyway. That's why I always identified more as a musician with like Green Jello, just as a side quest because, like Green Jello sucks, and so do I, and that's okay. Just get out and have fun and make some art. That's what it's really about. It's okay to be the worst band in the world. Anyway, though, I digress, and as you can see, once again, as a wise man once said, it's a very nice. It's a very nice. For $240, yes, it is very nice. And I will be, though, perfectly honest about the push-pull, or whatever you want to call it. I usually call it the pull pot, but um, well, one, I don't like this positioning. It's definitely not to play 100 guitars that had the same problem. Just because when I'm stroking down, I always end up hitting the volume knob and like knocking it down. I hate that. But this would probably be a fun guitar to mod, and I want to learn better how to set up and intonate and adjust the action and maybe even learn to saw some nuts, and yeah, just to work on the guitars. It's just like I'm limited as to what I can do just because of like the fine things are really hard for me because of like the brain thing. Um, like for example, soldering. I have the hardest time trying to learn soldering, and I never really got it. Anytime I start trying to focus on something that's like pinpoint, teeny tiny fine tuning, fine hand tuning, the smaller and more precise spot I have to work with, the more my hands shake. As for the Spark 2 over here, um, yeah, it's okay. Of course, we haven't deep dived this amplifier, and I don't really want to deep dive it hard and drive it too hard, like right here, just because I'm sitting in the living room and my window's wide open and everything. But that's kind of the idea of this amp is that I want to be able to play at moderate levels here and jam out at home, but also be able to like take it somewhere and you know if I've got a friend with an electronic kit or something, maybe go jam out. Uh, yeah, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Uh, we'll see. It's definitely heavier. Um, it's definitely heavier than I was expecting. I mean, I guess that's okay, but I do like lightweight. And this guitar, just on a side quest there. Well, not really a side quest because we're talking about weight. The guitar is on the lighter end of guitars I've played. I think. Again, maybe not as lightweight as some of those Ibanez's I used to have. Um, and actually, some of the paranormal Squire guitars are pretty light too. That thin line Telecaster with the Jazzmaster pickups. Uh, well, the Jazzmaster pickups that sound like P90s. But I like that guitar. I like that guitar. I do. So thanks for hanging out with me and checking out my new stuff, even if it did break a string. Those strings are, by the way, rough. That guitar has probably been sitting in a warehouse for a good while, just based on those strings, because if they put those strings fresh on that guitar, um, you know they're pretty rough. So it's been, definitely sitting for a while. I mean, that's okay, because they were on sale, which probably means it was, they've got a bunch of those. And so they're, trying to sell them off. By the way, if, you want to buy one, buy it from Guitar Gardens because that's their, like, thing. And apparently there's a lot of, like, rip-off scam sites out there. So buy it from Guitar Gardens. Uh, Word to the wise or whatever. I like you got really pretty eyes. A word to the wise. You sure do got pretty eyes. Darling. Darling. But so thanks for hanging out with me and going through everything. I am sorry that the string broke and that to one of the mods doesn't want to peel. Uh, at least we got the feels. At least we got the feels. Yeah, I love you all. I'll see you whatever is in the next one, baby. And don't forget, we got new music coming up, too. We got new music coming. Bye. Don't do drugs. PSA, by the way, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs like marijuana. Cuts! Oh, I forgot to bring my drink. Let me go take care of that. All right, we are just gonna do some like basically like flash ups. So I guess the smallest thing. Um, okay, never mind. I won't make that joke. Just up on put my modded out titties up on the table. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? What are you doing? Oh, you were batting at the string. She is down here batting at my string, at the broken string. Watch that shit, little dude. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, baby, you and me. Cuts!